Hello, everybody. This is Mandy at Laugh and Grackle. We are going to be having our animal familiars tonight, so let's get started.
Six of Swords upright. I'm seeing someone who is looking for a change of location to solve the issue. Even though they find success in the move, they still have the issue with the relationship, which leads into our next card. The Sun reverse. They still find unhappiness, isolation, and unsure future. This is because they are basing things on their physical needs and not their spiritual needs. The Chariot upright. Someone is thinking that this move is the panacea for everything that plagues them, which is false. It's only a little reprieve from the ordinary life. It is only a matter of time before regular life comes crashing in again. This also mentions vengeance and turmoil being involved. The Lover's reverse. This is someone who is not being faithful, which proves that someone is frustrated with the marriage, leading to separation and interference of others, only causing more problems than helping.
The Six of Swords. Yeah, this particular person is, wanting to move locale because, they think that's going to be, what's going to give them, this new start. But what they don't understand is, yes, you can move to another location, but unless you fix the problems that you're having where you're at, it's just going to come back. And that leads into the Sun reverse. It's that isolation and, not really sure on, what their future is going to hold. And they're wanting to put their physical needs, above their spiritual needs. And that don't quite work. So that leads to the Chariot. Now, like I said, they think, we're going to move, we're going to have, this fresh start, and, but they don't fix the problem that got them into that situation in the first place. And, it might end up, working for a little bit. But then, once everything gets settled, regular life starts setting in, which means all of the stuff that they had thought that they left behind came with them. So, you really have to face that fact. This also is talking about, revenges and turmoil being included in this. So, this might have to have some kickbacks, unfortunately. And with the Lovers reversed, this is somebody who's not being faithful. So that's where the vengeance and the turmoil comes in. When you're frustrated with a marriage, what happens? Separation starts. Even within the marriage. They can leave before they ever get out the door. And, that's where where the problem lies. And, the interference is, people that are thinking that they're helping. So, you can't really blame them. But, whenever you've got other people coming up and telling you, you need to do this and you need to do that. Well, hold up. You're not in this relationship. So you need to take a back seat for right now. Because all that's going to do is just cause more problems on top of it. Because they've already got their own, ideas and things like that are going on. And whenever you add other people's opinions on top of it, things get muddled. So their best bet is just stay out of it. That's going to be my read for tonight. We are going to be having our Earth and Bone and Wild Moon tomorrow. So come on back and see me. Do the like and shares. And again, I'm still looking for another reader. If there's anybody that is interested in jumping into this endeavor, please let me know. So, you kind of have to be very direct with me. Just saying. Because I don't necessarily pick up on all, other clues. So, be direct. Let me know that you're interested. And we can go from there. So, you guys have a good night. And I will see you guys later.